Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of What Am I Rolling? A twice-monthly RPG one-shot podcast. My name is Fiona, and normally I am the one who hosts this podcast. You know, the one who explains the various rules and game mechanics, and the one who runs the one-shots. However, as this will be the last episode of 2018, I thought I'd do something a little bit different. You know, shake things up a bit, and share with you this very special bonus one-shot. So a few months ago, my partner, Jacob, who you might remember as Daddy Bear from Honey Heist way back in episodes 1 and 2, asked if he could run a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons one-shot when he was visiting during spring break. Naturally, I said yes. And then I asked if I could record the session so I could test out my new podcasting equipment. This is that one-shot in full. The Trials of Malkier. In preparation for this one-shot, Jacob asked myself, Sam, Ryan and Sarah to prepare level 6 characters using any of the Wizard of the Coast 5th edition published materials. Sam played Sergeant Temquaid, a half-elf warlock fighter combo. Bringing back fan favourite, I played Lady Gwen, a variant human paladin. Ryan played Rosquaid, a half-elf rogue, and Sarah played herself as a variant human monk. You can check out the character sheets in full on the What Am I Rolling website. Before we jump into the session, here's a quick reminder of the game mechanics for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. The key thing to remember is that whenever a character performs any action, whether it is an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw, they must roll a 20-sided die, known as a d20. Then, they add any relevant modifiers or bonuses from their character sheet to the result, and see if they can beat an unknown difficulty class, known as a DC, which has been set by the Game Master. If you're keen to learn more, the basic rules can be found for free on the official Wizard of the Coast Dungeons & Dragons website. That's dnd.wizards.com. As it was a last-minute decision to record, this one-shot's audio is not 100% perfect, but I'm sure you'll get the gist of what's going on. And naturally there are times in this one-shot where the players and the GM get the rules wrong or forget something plot-wise. Whilst we always endeavour to stick to the rules wherever possible, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes. And what matters most is that everyone enjoys themselves. And all that's left to say, really, is a massive thank you. A thank you to all the players who've taken part in this, our first ever year of one-shots. Without them, this podcast would not have happened, and I am eternally grateful for all of them agreeing to try something new and allowing me to record their ridiculous antics. So thank you, all of you. I really appreciate it. And a big thank you to you lots, the listeners. Anyone who's listened, anyone who has messaged me or emailed me with feedback and positivity and how much they are enjoying the show. Honestly, it's very humbling to read these messages and very much appreciated. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you. And with all that out of the way, let's begin our adventure. And remember, adventurers need not apply.
Alright, so, the city-state of Malkier has the duty of protecting the rest of the world from demon invasion and has done so for centuries. Located in the only pass through the Drakian Mountains, every inch of the city is a fortress, and every man and woman a warrior. It is also where you all call home. Demon activity the last year has been almost non-existent, with only a handful of raids. Now, however, scouts report a massive demon army approaching. An army large enough to overrun the city and be free to ravage the world. A call for aid has been sent out, but until it arrives, Malkier must hold by itself. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and you four have volunteered to retrieve the kingdom's most desperate measure. You have volunteered to retrieve a set of magical items which, when worn by the king or queen, grant an immense boon to those around them. This comes at a great cost, though, potentially the wearer's life. You are gathered in a room of the Grand Citadel, which you have never been to before, in the center of which is inscribed a massive teleportation circle. Prime Magicker Vin hands each of you a glass vial. It's not much, she says, but I'm afraid it's all we can spare. She hangs an amulet around each of your necks, showing the crest of the city. You will need to wear these to pass through the portals, and they let each of you pick up one of the items. You step onto the teleportation circle as King Elend approaches. Remember, 4 items with a challenge for each one. Be careful not to wield more than one at a time, or else they might get upset. Only I can do that. When he steps off the circle, Vin kneels down and touches the edge of the circle. So you each have 1 healing potion. And let's see who got what amulets. Okay, so Sam, the back of your amulet has like a picture of boots on it. Sarah, the back of yours has a belt. Fee, the back of yours has a ring, and Ryan would be left with the cloak.
Ooh.
Yep. So and you know that these are the 4 items. They complete the set.
It's like sort of Power Rangers. We'll go team, we'll put all our amulets together.
Shotgun on top.
Sam's got boots!
So, any questions immediately about anything about like,
Where
what you
are we
think your
again?
character's
Sorry, I didn't hear the name.
the state of Malkier.
That was the first thing.
Yeah.
Where are they?
I said like Malkier, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So it's a Milky Bar.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess one thing you would know is that there's these 4 items that they complete a set. So these 4, when the king or queen dies, return to this like magical holding place, and then like the sword, which is more like a packed weapon, right? Where it can change. If you're familiar with the warlock's packed weapon, they can change the shape of their packed weapon. But the weapon and then like the armor and the helmet stay with the family forever. They don't return. And so they go back, and essentially, as the king or queen uses all of these, they cause exhaustion. And the more items they use, the more exhaustion it causes faster. But they provide huge boons, like, mechanically be like resistance to fear and stuff like that. Like, huge boons to everyone around them, but they get exhaustion, so there's a chance they could just die. And you would know, you've heard of this thing before, that time passes differently there. So like 1 hour is not necessarily 1 hour in the real world.
Right, yeah, so we can be back in a matter of seconds then.
Yeah, you never know.
Okay.
Cool.
And is this king a good king? I'm guessing we like him if we volunteer.
He's our king, isn't he?
He seems likable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has he got a beard?
No.
Oh.
No. He can't grow facial hair.
Oh,
Yeah, it's one of his shortcomings. Probably his only such
It was in the
shortcoming.
local Herald gossip.
Conveniently, the cloak gives beard powers. That's one of
more
the things.
majestic.
Yeah.
Or maybe the belt is a belt of dwarven kind, and he just magically grows an immense beard and gets bigger every time.
I don't think I want the belt anymore.
You've only got the amulet to the best. Does anyone else know that we're going on this mission, or is it?
Like you guys want, like, they asked for some volunteers, and you.
Oh, so
you guys want,
it's
like,
publicly known that we're all
yeah.
going.
It's not like a secret.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
No,
Okay.
this isn't like a
So
secret.
we're fairly special people.
Yeah.
The 750 starting gold came from all the sponsorships that we had
Yeah,
arranged.
exactly.
I
It's like
have
Hunger
3
Games
cans
style.
of energy drink on my belt.
Ye old energy drink.
Yeah.
So you see a bright flash and suddenly find yourself in a new room, standing in a circle identical to the one in the Citadel. The walls of the room are covered in intricate mosaics, depicting past kings and queens of Malkier fending off hordes of demons. In front of you stands a silvery doorway in an obsidian frame. It reflects the light of the room as if it were Mercury. What do you want to do?
Doorway with an obsidian frame.
Yeah. Like a la Minecraft.
Is that the only way out? Like,
Yeah, you don't see any other. Yeah, you look around, you don't see any other
How
ways.
tall is this room? How big is it? Like,
Maybe 15 feet tall.
oh, okay.
So not like massive.
All right, okay. So no windows, just all these.
No, it's just mosaics.
Yeah.
And as you look at the mosaics, they kind of like shimmer, and it looks like sort of like animated, but not quite. Like they don't look like they're
A moving
just.
picture. Oh.
Yeah.
cool.
They're like, but it's like only faintly moving. It's like their capes or something fluttering. It's not like
Oh, so it's
their
like-
arms are
So
fighting.
is that sort of 3D photo thing where you go back and forth and it sort of vaguely
or like
moves?
those
Yeah.
gifs online where it's like
Yeah.
someone's pouring in a drink and it's just the alcohol flowing perpetually into the glass. If
Oh.
you've seen those.
Whoa.
And
That's
it just
very
looks
cool.
like it's just the alcohol moving, but everything else is still. So it's like their capes are fluttering and like stuff
I like
like
that.
that.
That's really cool. And is it dark in here, or is
No,
it?
it's
It's the
lit,
light.
but you don't see any light sources.
Okay. Convenient light. That's my favourite.
is there anything on the floor that we could pick up, like a rock or a stone?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Going big. I like it.
Well, I
Look
thought
for
I'd
rocks.
chuck something through.
Oh, that is a good point. Yes, it's like a silver portal.
Yeah,
almost.
Yeah, like imagine like a pool of mercury but upright.
Okay. Were we told before we'd left about what we were going to face, apart from the fact that there were 4 out there?
You know that there are 4 challenges, but they change each iteration. They're not the same. There's a whole pool of challenges, and it sort of randomly picks them.
Ooh,
so
right.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I've got my owl, Pesha. Shall I just send it to have a look?
Send it through. No.
It's a good idea. Yeah, it might work.
Sacrifice the owl.
Yeah.
Straight away. What if it dies?
I mean, it's not like a real owl.
Did you bring your incense with you?
Can
Can you bring it back?
I can bring it back 3 times.
3 times? Christ. That's a lot of smelly stuff. How much incense is it? 10 or 100 gold?
It's 10 gold.
10 gold.
I just reek of incense. Like the whole thing.
Yeah, we're actually not standing next to it. We're like 10 feet away.
Shall I try that?
Yeah, either that or I can chuck, open my coat up. I've got, daggers everywhere. So I can just chuck one through if you want.
Well, yeah, let's go for
this
that.
inanimate might...
I mean, if there's someone on the other side, we might kill them.
That's a good point.
It hits and just falls. It doesn't. It
Just hits them.
it sort of ripples, but it just falls.
All right. I go and pick it up. All right, Ren, do you want to give it a try?
Okay, Bishop. And
The kiss.
that was it. I don't have a sexual bestiality relationship.
And we didn't think so.
Not yet. But you know what? We'll make it canon.
I mean, this happens to every one of my characters. They're really cool on paper, and then 5 minutes in.
Iron nipples come
nipples.
out. Go on, Sinjis. Go on.
Okay, so the owl flies gently.
It's the door and just can't move through. It's just
Boom!
it's just sort of cartoon-esque, right? Just hitting the wall, but it's very solid. It's not thump, thuds into it. Just gets up to it and it just can't.
So it's corruption.
Comes back and bites my ear. Yeah.
So going up to it, does it feel? Can I work out anything about the magic of it? Do I recognise it at all?
Probably not. No.
Well, there's one way of finding out.
I open the door.
It's got no handle.
Okay, I don't open the door. I push against it.
Yeah, you push against it and your hand goes through.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
fine. Come on, chaps, let's go.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Wait,
Yeah.
the owl hit it.
Yeah.
But I can go through.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Your owl's a stupid creature. Go replace it with something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it exactly. What Prime Magic Giver says. You think back, she said, and I quote, "You will need to wear these to pass through the portals."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your owl's gonna stay in this room.
I think maybe.
See, I thought the
Yeah.
portal was the first. Okay, fine. I'll walk through.
Okay.
As well.
Yeah.
Can you put the owl?
Into
in
extra
the-
dimensional space and walk through.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. If you had it on your shoulder when you went through, it would have counted as
Okay.
being
Okay.
part of your clothing.
Put it into your bag of holdings.
Yeah.
Just stuff it out.
It just have feathers flying. Okay.
I'm a celestial with feathers.
You emerge onto a platform floating in the middle of a pyramid. Each of the 4 faces has a doorway on it, identical to the one you just passed through. Once the last of you steps through, the doorway behind you fades. And so what you are, I can't really draw this out because it's 3-dimensional, but just imagine one of these dice, one of these D4, and you guys are in the middle, in the very center of this, and each of these faces has a doorway on it, at its own angle.
Wait, so
at a right angle.
it's a four-sided pyramid.
Yeah.
then?
So, well, it's 3 sides and then the bottom.
Oh, so
it's
then
it's
there's one-
literally the D4. So
Right.
this side has.
Oh, so there's a thing in the.
So you're in the middle,
okay.
and then there's the bottom, and then the 3 sides of the top rising up, and each one has its own doorway sticking out from it.
And then a doorway in the floor then?
Yeah, and then a doorway.
Okay,
in the floor.
cool. Just
And
wanted to make sure.
the edges are kind of faceted a little bit, so it's not it's sharp points. It's once where the sides meet, it's kind of faceted a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just a sharp point that just goes down to nothing.
All right.
Hey.
Oh, cool. I guess I'll sort of go up and maybe have a look at the one in the bottom.
Okay, how are you going to get there? You're 15 feet up in the air.
Wait, so we're floating?
Oh yeah. This platform was just in the middle of the air. It's
Oh,
like
I
got enough. It's like it's like
I'm with you.
it's like 15 by 15 feet or something. You know, it's got enough space for all of you on it, but it's not.
Okay, so on the bottom of the pyramid, then, with the door in the middle of it, there is a floor around it, so I can lower myself down. Right. Okay. Right. Well, I've got things like, what have I got? Climber's kit. That'll do. I could put some pittons and rope down and try and.
Yeah. So you like put a pitten into the ground, tie the rope, drape it over the side.
Yeah.
You start to climb down, and as you're climbing, at first you feel like it's harder to move down than you expected.
Yeah.
But when you get probably only but you move like 5 feet down. When you get to like 10 feet down, it starts. You feel like you're being pulled down a little bit more.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, and it feels like normal. It's just like you felt like it was harder to be like before when you were going down when you were close to the platform. It felt like as if you were climbing up normally.
I
to
see.
put a little bit more work.
So
into it.
some sort of like temporary gravity sort
Yeah.
of thing going on. Okay, that's
So,
right.
and the doors... Sorry, the doors in the walls, they're not like 15 feet up, they're on the ground.
They're like they're in the middle of the wall. So like the middle of the wall is
Right, so
like
so
the middle of the wall is like
so what I'm saying is that there's the platform that we were on, we'd have to jump to the door. That's it.
presumably.
Presumably,
you
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's no
could.
way.
It's a possibility.
Okay.
But apart from the difficulty, I can get down to the floor.
Yeah. It's not like difficult.
Okay.
It's just different.
I
Cool.
follow my brother.
Yep, seems to be fine. Why don't you all come down?
Okay, I'll jump and attempt an acrobatic kind of flip. whilst
Just
I do
down
so.
to the floor that you're going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Just give me an acrobatics check.
Sure. No.
13.
That's a good
That
start.
passes. Yeah, 13 passes. Yeah, so you go down, and it probably catches you a little off guard. You don't start falling as fast as you would normally expect.
Okay.
And then, so you're like, you time the tumble maybe not quite right, so it doesn't look as good as you want, but it's enough that you're fine.
6 from the Swedish judge.
And so you all, I'm assuming if Fiona walks.
I'll jump down as well.
Okay, go ahead and make an acrobatics check then.
Wait, what armor are you wearing?
Check now.
The very dexterous.
That's why I was 18 though, acrobatics.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's more
Is it
like
more impressive than
a
Sarah?
hero jump.
Yeah.
It looks more impressive, but maybe just because of the chainmail.
Yeah, it's sort of a superhero pose, but an accidental superhero. Oh, it's okay. I'm okay.
That looks like peeved.
Yeah. I don't see it. Completely oblivious.
And so you are all on the bottom with a portal, basically like right in front of you, depending on where you...
Similar sort of look to it.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Alright, I'll try and step through it.
Okay. You step through the portal and into a small room. On the walls are runes of a language you do not understand. Next to the runes is an iron door. As you stare at the runes, they begin to morph into common. Through this door awaits the challenge of the boots. Escort the payload to its destination and complete the task. The challenge will start once all persons are touching the cart. And then, presumably, you step through the iron door and you're in this room that I've put your mittens on. And so it'll start once everyone positions themselves on these two and these two. So the way, this mark in the middle here is the mine track. Like, that's like a track for the mine cart.
Okay.
And you see this mine cart here, and in it is a chest that's like ornate, and it looks to be all made of silver and gold.
And what else is in the room? I'm guessing it's not just the track, right? It's like level path next to it that we don't have to be on the track.
There's no lever. It just it said that it will begin when all persons are touching the
Sorry,
cart.
no. So this bit and this bit. Is there like a land
This
there?
is all floor.
Floor,
Yeah, this
yeah,
is
yeah.
all floor, and there's an unnatural fog that hangs in the room.
Natural fog.
Oh no, not again.
It's the worst kind of fog.
Well, okay. So what did it say? Your challenge of the boots will be completed when you move the payload.
Through to the exit, right?
Tactics.
Okay. Well, it looks heavy.
And in one clear fog.
I probably don't even have a cloak.
Oh no!
I'll flap at it with my hands.
Can I use
bit.
my Eldritch Sight invocation to detect magic?
Yeah, does it let you detect magic? I don't remember.
Quick to the box.
I just don't remember.
To the books!
Oh,
You
you know
guys.
what? I'm sure it does. I'm thinking of the Devil's Sight. I'm thinking, which lets you see in all darkness. Eldritch Sight probably does let you detect magic.
I hope it does.
Do you not have it
Do you
marked?
guys plan a plan B? What's that? No,
I mean-
Don't you hate it when people cast spells without knowing what they're
I know.
no.
Can I do this? Yes.
Technically
What does it
speaking,
do? I don't know.
doing? What do you do? with
How
that?
many feet are each of these squares?
5 feet, yes. Each of these would be 5 feet.
Damn it, wrong book.
Lol.
Well, as Lady Gwen and impressive muscles, she's very. I'm very able to push from the back. People need to guide it. I probably have the strength to push it. I'm guessing. Like I assume it looks like a heavy. It looks heavy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like a minecart.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be one of those deceptive ones where you push. It's it's actually fine. Like, okay,
No, it looks heavy.
all right. Well, I'll stand behind the cart ready to push then.
Okay.
Eldritch Sight. You can cast Detect Magic at will without expending a spell slot.
Yeah. So you cast Detect Magic, then
Jesus.
the cart has like it glows, right? So it's just if it's magical, it
I'm
glows.
stuck
so,
to it now.
so this one glows. The cart itself, and there's a little bit you see a faint like glow over here, kind of more on the wall over there, and probably the whole fog gives off a slight shimmer.
Okay.
That's not
A
good.
lot of magic in this room, guys.
In my dungeoneering time, would I recognise the fog as something I've seen
It
before?
looks like normal fog. It's just that it's very still, and there's like as far as you can tell, there's no openings besides the door you just came through in here,
Yeah.
and there's no like water source. And yeah.
Well, the way I'm thinking about it is it said there was going to be a challenge, and challenges don't start until we do something. So until we do something, we're not going to know what it is.
Well, it said, doesn't it start when we stand like
Well, when
Yeah,
everyone's
exactly.
I'm already there to push.
As soon as we
Yeah.
start it, we're going to know what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we go for it?
Yeah, I'm. Well, I mean, you guys know what I'm like. I'm better in behind the scenes.
What you can say? I'm going to get on
supporting.
top of the minecart to be pushed.
Okay.
You two want to push it, and
I'm
then
pushing,
we
yeah.
can hang back, and
What, me?
I'm more better. English. Me speak. I'm probably better, more up front, as you would know. Brother.
Of course, yes. That's always been your failing. Okay, well, why don't you two push it, and then two of us can hang back and just see what's
I'll
going on.
I'll be like the threat.
The threat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll spin my stick in an elaborate
Ooh,
fashion.
very frightening.
Yeah. Good.
It's probably like 20 or 30 feet tall. The room.
Okay, I send Pesha up to fly above and tell her that
She gets out of the bag.
she reappears out of the bag, and I tell her if one of us falls, as always, fly down.
Okay.
Ready to push?
Okay. As soon as you all put your hands on it, the cart lurches forward on its own.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
And
Did I
I'll
do
have
that?
everyone roll.
You're very
initiative.
strong.
Oh no!
Initiative.
First initiative.
Oh, nice.
No, dear.
This card's good.
So I'll just go around the table this way. Sarah, what did you get?
12.
12.
I got 23.
Bloody hell! 14.
18.
What's your dexterity modifier?
Me?
No,
that's-
Ryan.
+4.
I pre-rolled initiatives yesterday, and 2 of them got 23s.
Oh.
But they both are not as dexterous.
I think we should roll those again.
We do it now. Yeah.
My house, my rules.
Broken
You
dice.
have 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at the back.
What's going on? Oh no!
And I'll say that you guys start to see shapes start to form in the fog. Ryan, what would you like to do?
Okay. These shapes... does it look like these shapes are threatening in any way?
You can give me a nature or survival check.
Nature
whichever one
or
you are better at.
survival? I'm actually +7 in both, so
Oh my God.
let's go for a survival check.
Oh, yeah.
That's
26.
enough. Yeah, 26
I am the group skill monkey.
is more than enough. You recognize these shapes. You can make them out to look very much like quasits, which are a demon that you are very familiar
dear.
with.
That's not good. Alright, I'm just gonna say... Shit! We got company! Does the cart look like it's big enough to attempt to stealth behind? Or maybe like... I don't know if I think the fog of the
you could probably
room or...
hide behind it. If you like hid behind it, you think you could do that. And get from all these. Like if you hid on this side, you think you could probably be hidden enough from this half. But the only way to hide from everybody would be back here, and even then, maybe the people on the far edges could still see you.
Alright, yeah,
You
fine.
don't think the fog is enough to obscure you in and of itself?
Fine. Okay, what I shall do then is I shall and let me know if I can't do this. I will bonus action hide behind the cart, and if I'm done with the bow, yeah, good. And if possible, will hold my action, and I will fire a short bow shot at any quasit that one of my allies moves within 5 feet of.
Okay.
And hope that my brother remembers the drill.
This quasit is up first. Odds, it attacks Fiona, even it attacks Ryan. Well, I suppose if you're hidden behind the cart, it would have to attack Fiona.
Do you want me to make a stealth roll?
No, well, I'll make it for you. Yeah, you got a nat 20, so you're so it attacks you.
I am a cart.
So it attacks Fiona. So this quasit flies up. This insectoid demon flies up. It misses.
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah. It misses.
Clangs against my armor.
Does that mean I can...
Yes, you can. You have disadvantage because you have an enemy within 5 feet of you.
Oh, that's true, but I guess I'll have to take it.
But you have that no matter who you shot at because you have an enemy within 5 feet.
Fine.
So.
That'll do.
Okay. Move that one to there. And it's going to attack Sam. It flies up. I think that one will hit. No, just kidding. You have a stupid armor class. It misses you. You've got your shield out, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a stupid armor class, so it misses
What's
you.
your armor class?
18.
Yeah.
Jesus!
He has the highest armor class in the game, above, in this session, above the Paladin. Sam, you are now up.
Awesome. I am going to use Vicious Mockery on the one currently harassing Fiona.
Okay.
Lady Gwen, to you.
So,
I didn't even...
I was knighted before we left! Mine's Ross. Mine's easy.
Ross? Okay.
Ross.
I'll probably remember that.
I look at this closet and I'm like, closet? What even is a closet?
What is
Lame.
that?
Quaz what?
What is it?
Lame. So you have to make a wisdom saving throw to beat or equal 15.
It gets a 16.
Oh,
It's like, fuck off.
lame.
Okay, so this one's going to move up to where I'm going to put it on top of the cart, but it's like actually the square next to it. I just want people to get it there because of the dice covering it.
Yep.
And this one is going to attack Ryan now that Ryan's popped up and shot at
no.
somebody. It's going to miss.
Yay!
So I can't roll today.
Hide behind the car.
None of us can roll.
This one's also going to go for Sam. Number 4 over there. It's going to miss. Yes. That's 2 2s in a row. Fiona, you are.
All right. How many are they both in front of the cart? Those 2 closets there.
These ones are like beside the cart. This one's in front of it. This one's like standing. It's sort of standing / floating. They have like wings and it's sort of hovering.
Yeah, that's fine. Bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself. Okay. So if anything attacks me,
We need fast
wisdom saving throw, or then lucidity attack, or attacks me else, and then I'm going to just go and push the cart straight ahead to try and squish the one in front of me. Like trying
you go to
move
start to push the cart and it does not budge. It's sort of trumbling along on its own, but you push it, it's not speeding up.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, I'm too.
I'll let you like that. We'll say that's like your movement.
Okay, that's my. Oh, my
yeah, we'll say that's your movement.
I'll attack the one on the cart then with.
Okay.
I'll get out one of my javelins.
Can you attack when you cast Sanctuary?
It's a bonus action.
Doesn't it cancel Sanctuary?
Oh, it does. Yeah. I'm going to constantly push. I'm just going to lose my turn and just push against it.
Yeah, so you're trying to push against it. You're a little ways away, but you can muscle yourself over there.
I'm just trying to push the cart. Okay.
Sarah, you are up.
Awesome. I'll go and try and jab this one with my staff.
Okay, yeah, so you can reach it from where you are, so go ahead and make an attack.
13, damn.
13 hits.
Oh, there we go. The hard hitter group comes in.
7.
7. All right. Yeah, you thwack it with your staff, and it kind of like flutters back and forth, and like maybe its arm doesn't look so good. You kind of see it doesn't look in good shape after that. It looks like that was not beneficial to it.
I'll do an arm then.
Yep.
Oh no, I need to roll for it.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. 14.
That hits.
Yeah.
And then a 6.
All right. Yeah, this quasi does not look good. It looks in dire straits. This one is up. It will run over And the other closet kind of like howled in pain, and it saw you kicking it and beating up on its closet friend, and it's going to try and claw you. Hey, I actually got a hit. That's a 20 total, not a natural 20. It's a 20 total. And so you take. I need you to also make a Constitution saving throw. Unless, at what point do monks become immune to poison?
Not yet.
Okay, I don't remember because I never played
don't
one.
think.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's like level 9.
Oh, for God's sake, 5.
5. Yeah, so you take 6 points of slashing damage as the claws grate across you, and you take max damage of 4 whole points of poison damage. So that's a total of 10
That's no
points of damage.
Yeah.
I'm going to start spending these key points, I think.
This one's going to get there.
Yeah, I know.
Realistically, this one can
one.
only get up to Sam to death, but it's going to probably just go here.
Or you patient defense.
Yeah, it's gonna attack Sam. It's the only one he can get to.
Or you can slip the wind.
That misses.
Oh,
Yeah, that's another very low roll.
So do I use that at the end
Awesome.
of my...
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Always get one action.
at this
one bonus
point,
action.
the cart moves forward, so I can put that guy where it belongs, and this closet kind of gets pushed back by the cart and ends up there. And so the cart lurches forward, or it's been moving the whole time, but it's moved enough. It's advanced a square. Ryan, you are up.
So I am going to bonus action disengage
Okay.
and go like a rogue around to here, and I'm just going to reach from behind Fiona and with a dagger just slash out at the Mephit.
All right. Go for
Was
it.
it? Sorry, next to it.
Mephit.
Yeah. And you have...
With daggers, 23.
Oh, that hits. Absolutely.
Nice. So I get sneak attack, don't I?
Yep.
Okay. So that is not good. That is 8 total. Yeah. No.
Oh, plus your dexterity.
12 total.
Does not... This closet does not look good.
Yeah.
You think a stiff wind would kill it. But it is up, and it will attack you.
Oh no.
That will hit, so it will claw at you, so I need a Constitution saving throw.
No problem. Yeah. 5.
That misses. The good news for you is I rolled minimum damage, so you take 5 points of damage, only one of which was poison. This one here will attack Fiona, the one that had
Nope, I've got Sanctuary on me.
Well, it'll try to. It'll
Okay,
make a
what's the
save.
saving throw?
What's your DC?
It is...
You know, it fails. It's got an 8. There's no way
Yeah.
you have below that.
No, it was 13.
It'll lose its turn. It's probably not smart enough to continue on. So Sam, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to heal. Who just got hit? But you got hit.
hit.
Okay, I'm going to use my
For
bonus
10,
action.
right?
Yeah, we're looking alright now.
I'm going to
Okay,
use
fine.
2 of my 6 healing word power thingamajigs. So you gain back 6 health.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, and then I'll use my action to Sacred Flame on this guy next to me.
Some sort of a save. It rolled a 4, so it fails.
Okay, so that's 2d8.
Which one again?
I'm going to go for this one, 5.
Okay. That was the same one Sarah attacked. So it does.
Nice.
You
Yes,
just split it in half.
Yeah, this radiant energy erupts around it. This guy is gonna fly up to here and attack Sam.
Okay.
I'm going to attack the owl, though.
Is gonna roll a 2 and miss because I can't roll today. Fiona, you're up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, your owl.
You're just gonna hide it
your
behind-
owl gets counted
It does,
as a
yeah.
familiar.
Why do I stand next to the paladin who can't
Or
get
you can
hit?
have go when you go if you want.
Let's see.
I'm having
Hit
it
something!
perpetually holding its action until he sees someone go down.
Okay.
And then he'll do a
Alright.
rescue bird.
Cool.
Rescue bird. Oh.
So it's just like forever holding its turns. That way it
Yeah.
can still do the movement.
Caw-caw.
Okay. Simple enough. So it's Fiona, you are.
Great. I'm going to drop Sanctuary and cast Thunderous Smite instead as a bonus action. And then I'm going to hit the one that doesn't look very well. the one that Ryan just hit with my great sword.
Okay.
So that is a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that is...
Great, so it's...
You don't even need to roll damage.
No, I was just saying anyway, like the Thunderous Smite, it gets blown backwards.
Yes. It has 3
And I'm like,
health,
I did that.
so it dies.
Yes, I did that.
I like to think you just stand there out just going, you did that.
You would have an extra attack then as a paladin, though, I'm pretty certain.
Yes.
Yes, I do, yeah.
So, okay, never mind.
Yeah, so I do.
So if
then
you
I'll
like.
yeah, and then I'll move to the next one.
Yep.
And then attack it again with the great sword.
Who's next?
Inspired. That's a 19 plus 25.
Yeah,
Great
that
sword.
hits.
So that's 2d6 plus 3 for the sword. So that is 11 slashing.
Okay, that one does not look good. That one, you probably like chopped one of its arms off and maybe clipped one of its wings.
I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Sarah, you are up.
Cool. So how are these guys looking nearby?
Those ones are not touched, I believe.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll go for one nearest me with my staff. 11.
That misses.
Oh. Okay.
You can still kick it though.
I will. I'll use one of these points
Okay.
to do my what's it called, flurry of blows or something.
Yeah.
That's the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get 2 times unarmed attacks. Oh no, that's my bonus action though.
Yeah.
Yep, but you get
Yeah,
your action
yeah.
is to hit, and then your bonus action is to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a monk. You're level 6 as well. See, when you attack twice.
Oh.
You double
Yeah,
attack.
We're basically great. Just keep doing
Yeah,
it.
one
so you get
second.
another
You can
threat
get
attack.
3 attacks per turn
Okay.
for free, and you can get a 4th one if you spend a key point.
Okay.
That's how
Well,
it goes,
I'll
that's it. So go ahead and use the staff again.
Yeah,
And see if
okay.
you
That's my fault.
can whack it real good.
No, it's alright.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that
good.
hits.
Okay, I hit a bit better this time.
Really got it.
Okay, and now it's a D8 for
Yep.
5.
Okay.
And then my unarmed attack for my bonus point. I won't use my
Yeah,
key point this
Yeah,
time.
yeah, you can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. And then D6, 5. What is happening with these ones?
Figure them all out
But
now.
you know what though? You hit this guy. It looks pretty bloodied. Like you see, sort of like shadows flowing out from the wounds, not blood necessarily.
Oh,
Yeah. Number 5 is up, which is this one. Which is gonna attack Sarah. It's gonna miss. It got a 6 plus 4, so it got a 10, so it misses. But now number 6, which is the one Sarah was attacking, is up, and it will claw at Sarah.
And
Yes.
I'm going to use my reaction to protect Sarah, and you get disadvantage.
Oh, I'm going to stay there, you.
Yeah.
You know what? They were both 2s. My dice are loving 2s today.
So I jump in the way with my shield and
Stop
it's
it,
just
Stop.
Right, you are up.
Alright, so in front of me, there's one that looks bloody
Oh,
near
hold on.
Fiona.
Before Ryan goes,
the card
moves up to the
Yeah, I was like,
Alright, so in front of Fiona is a bloody looking one, in front of Sarah is a bloody looking one, the one in front of Sam is looking uninjured, and there's another uninjured one.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to. So first time I would have shot with my bow, second one side dagger. So I've got a dagger in my hand, so yeah, throw that, the one near Sam.
Okay.
Steady cannon here, I'm just going
Is
to...
that the green one?
yeah.
When you're saying
I don't.
Natural.
oh,
Yeah. You miss, and it like just goes wild.
Ah.
that was really silly.
Shit. No one saw. Bonus action, get second one.
First try.
There we
thanks,
go. 23 to hit.
Yay!
Yes, that hits.
Right, okay, so no dex, but I can still do...
Love it.
Ugh,
Oh,
that's better. 17 points of
That
damage.
kills it. Outright.
That's a lot.
Yep, yeah.
So the one you're fighting, you just see a knife just...
he's like, oh,
Yeah.
thanks, brother.
You just hail it in the face, and it collapses.
Yeah, and I'm with my movement, I'm just going to stay behind Lady Gwen.
You gotta stay in the square because you can't
Okay,
occupy your allies.
okay, yeah,
unless you were tiny. In which case, if you were a tiny sized creature, you could.
I should have done that.
I'm only medium size, I'm not a god.
But number 3 is up. It's the one. It can only attack Fiona. Well, it could attack Fiona or Sam, but it'll attack Fiona. It got a 2. God damn it. We're just gonna use
It
the metal
scratches
dice.
at my
Yeah,
chainmail.
Sam, you're up.
Change the dice.
Yeah, it's gonna use the metal dice instead.
Okay.
The other ones are dead to me.
I am going to do guiding bolt on this dude.
Yeah, on the green one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
green one. So I've got to make a ranged spell attack. 10 plus 7. And then guiding
Yeah, that
bolt
hits.
does... I think
A bunch.
66. I
At,
think.
yeah, at whatever level you are. What level you're casting at second level? Yeah, something stupid like that.
Third level.
Third level?
So, sorry.
Wallocks.
66.
Yeah.
1, so 4, 10, 14. 19.
25.
25 and 27.
You obliterate this guy.
A mist of blood.
Not to be outdone.
Fiona, you are up.
I will go hit that closet in front of me with my greatsword again, as it worked so well last time.
Okay.
That is a 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
11 slashing damage.
Yeah, that'll kill it.
Yeah, good. And then can I use my movement to run ahead to the cart and try pushing it again?
Okay, yeah, so you
I've not learned my...
you try to push it.
Oh, yeah, try and push it, and that's it. I don't do anything else.
Alright, Sarah,
Let's
you
get out of this place.
Cool. So I try something elaborate for no particular reason.
Love it.
But because I can run at walls, I'm going to run up the wall and then jump off it and land behind the closet and then like strike it with myself.
Oh, that's so like kip up or whatever.
Yeah. Like,
Right, roll to hit.
Yeah, go for it. Give me an attack roll.
You punched the wall instead.
12?
12 misses. But you get 2 attacks, so you land,
Yeah.
and you're like,
And
alright,
then-
let's do this proper.
Okay. Oh, no!
Yeah.
Hey, cool. 8.
That will kill it.
Woohoo!
So this closet is dead.
We did, guys.
Yeah.
We're all dead.
How's everyone for health?
Alright.
Fine.
It's but a scratch.
So you can heal, right? I do have greater restoration at some point.
I
And so nobody else goes again until Ryan. Ryan, it is your turn, and you see a form kind of materialize. Oh, so the cart moves forward, and you see another form kind of materialize there. What would you like to do?
Alright. I would like to... Okay. Had enough throwing daggers. I am going to, again, notch an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sort of skulk this way. Again, just sort of keep him close enough.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'll hold my action and take a shot when an ally gets within 5 foot of this mysterious figure.
Okay. It's that figure's go.
Surprise.
And it'll move there and attack Fiona. And then at the same time,
I'm going to use my protection thing again.
you are not within 5 feet of the enemy. You have to be within, because you could not reach around all the way in front of Fiona
Fair
to
enough.
do it. Yeah, you have to be within
So far
5
away.
feet of the enemy as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, attack me, tiny thing.
Okay, so this one is going to attack Fiona. It's gonna miss though.
Yeah,
because it only got an 8. This one, they're not closets. They look sort of just like they're just like humps of flesh.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
That's not good.
They've got pretty big looking claws. Like their claws are bigger than the closets, definitely. But it misses. Sam, you're up.
Okay, I am going to just use Flaming Spear again, so dexterity save from you,
Okay,
please.
you mean
Sacred Flame, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Flaming Sphere. That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
No, not again. You got a 16.
Oh yeah, so he survives, great.
Yes, it
Great.
Will he have triggered my attack, by the way?
Yes, he would have triggered your
Okay,
attack.
so I would have moved it. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh,
I mean,
Because he's next to...
him
He's next to me, yeah.
The demon movie
yeah.
thing.
15.
15 hits. Yes.
Alright. D6 this time.
Ooh.
15, 15, 19
Kill.
points of damage.
Yeah, you killed this.
It came up to me, scratched me, and then disappeared.
Okay.
Oh dear.
One of them is gonna lurch out of the shadows right here
Oh no!
and attack Ryan. It gets advantage. You know those 2 dice I said only rolled 2s? Well, I rolled some stealths and they rolled much better than 2.
Oh no!
This one will hit you
Oh,
with
no.
a 17.
Oh, no.
Only just barely. And so you are going to take 5 points of slashing damage as it rakes its claws into you.
Okay.
Fiona, you are up.
Do I see that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, making sure because I'm not very perceptive either. I rush over gallantly, like.
Oh, actually, you know what, Ryan? Because I forgot your passive perception is 17, you probably saw the other one over here. You probably saw another one right
Okay. And these are the bigger, fleshier ones.
Yeah, the bigger, fleshier ones. You saw another one over there.
No.
I'll go straight to it and I'll just like, I'll save you! And then try and lop its head off, basically.
Yeah, so right here or there?
Right next to Ryan, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, go for it.
That's a natural 2, so that is an 8 total.
That will miss.
Okay, I was too busy being gallant.
Sarah.
You looked gallant.
Out of the fog.
I
I do get 2 attacks.
Oh, you do. Okay,
Yeah,
that's right.
sorry.
Sarah, Fiona gets 2 attacks. So Fiona will attack.
Well, that was 17 plus...
Yes, that will hit.
Alright, so... I'm not used to having 2 attacks. It's a 14 slashing damage.
You kill it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, that's gone now. Saved you.
Sarah, you are up, so you actually can't see anybody.
I'm just. I'll do like a swirl with my stick and the dalliance and just follow behind the cart.
Okay.
Woo! Oh, that's you. Woo!
I also swirl.
To be fair, you could fall over and then stand up.
I fall over and then stand up.
And this one's gonna run up this way right here, and this one is going to also get a surprise attack, and it will attack Fiona. I rolled a nat 20 and then a 19. And they have enough dexterity to beat all of yours.
These fleshy lumps.
Barely. They have a -1 dexterity, so they have to roll a 19 or a 20 to beat Ryan. That will miss. That's only a 10, so it misses you.
I just feel something at the back of my head, so slap.
And this one...
You're next.
That one can get... Oh, if you're assuming that you're there behind the cart, it can just barely get to you, though. So this one will run out of the mist that Ryan could see, but nobody else could, and it will take a swipe at Sarah. It's still going to miss because it only got a 13. So that misses. So, okay, so Sam, you would have been able to go after Ryan, so you would have been able to still not see, and you would have only been able to see one that Ryan murdered. So it doesn't really matter. So I'll let you take another turn right now to make up for it, since I missed you.
Since I wouldn't have seen anything, I would have just cast light on my shield so I can see a bit better, and I'll move next to Sarah.
Alright, the cart actually moves forward first, and then Ryan is up.
Okay, I have learnt my lesson about going to the front. I'm not the best.
You're going to hide behind me again.
Rogue frontliners?
I know. Who would have thought? I am going to disengage bonus action and just shimmy back.
Oh my god.
I'm a rogue. This is what I do.
It's true.
All right. You can give me some. And I'm going to shoot the one there, Fiona.
Alright.
Yeah,
that hits.
25. Nice.
Finally kills it.
9, 12, 13,
Yes, it
17. Yeah.
Gosh, that's very good.
That's that one.
Can I see anything else in the shadows, or is that a action sort of thing?
You cannot see anything else because nothing else is kind of visible. Sam, you're up.
Okay, Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So, dexterity saving throw.
They're not good at these, except when it rolls a nat 20. So it's
It just nimbly rolls out the way.
Fiona, you're up. Unless you want to move at all.
No.
Okay. Fiona, you are up.
Can I see anything in the fog at all?
No.
Right. I assume I can see what's happening with Sam with his sacred flame and his light and stuff.
Yes.
It's quite a big distraction. So.
Yes. I mean, you can see this one.
Yeah, that's
you
what
can all see that. You can all see that one. Yes.
Okay. Oh no! I'll save you too. Run ahead and do 2 attacks on him.
Okay, so you can get to like there.
Yeah, I'll 2 attacks on him. So the first attack is an 8, so misses. Second attack is a 15.
That hits.
So that is 4, 7, 10 slashing damage.
It's 10 total. It's
10.
still alive.
Yeah.
Just barely.
I'll almost cleave it in 2, but it's still sort of
Yes.
stuck together. Yeah. See, saved you.
I'll just let everyone roll a perception check. We'll see.
Oh
No.
no.
10.
12.
Natural 1.
19.
Okay. So, right over here, you can see like a shape coalesce, and then it very quickly like is hidden from your sight, and it sort of fades away.
Okay.
And so, but you were able to see it form up. And I would say you can roll a nature check to see if you sort of see. You barely saw the fate, like the shape.
No, I didn't. 9.
Now you know that some demons, these other ones have been demons, but you know that some demons, are better suited for stealth and stuff like that, and that potentially the fog helps them. But that's just
did it look
it's
like
harder
a
to see.
bigger one though?
Yeah, it looked slightly taller, and it looked more humanoid in shape, but it didn't look like super muscly. It looked real lanky. Okay, Sarah, you're up.
I go and try and finish this one off.
Okay, go for it.
Cool.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kill him. It's got 2 health.
go.
All right. So Ryan's up. The cart moves forward yet again. And Ryan, I'd let you make another perception check. It's your turn. I'll let you make another perception check to see.
That's the last one.
13.
No, you don't see anything.
Thank God we're clear.
All right. Well, I did. No, that's an 11. I did lie. 11. I'm going to say. Well, I'm just going to shout out something. I don't know why. There's something else. I'm just going to pull another arrow.
Okay.
And
Thank you, brother.
and I do my usual hold action, ally 5 feet, sort of thing. It's more of a sort of like I don't want to just point this and take a shot. I'm waiting until it's distracted with an ally, and then
Right.
in I pop.
Sam, you are up.
I'm gonna just move closer to the cart. So back there.
All right. Anything else? If you want to prepare or anything?
You can always take a dodge action if you're not sure.
What's that?
Dodge gives everyone disadvantage on attacks against you until your next turn.
Okay, I'm gonna be dodging.
Yeah. So yeah, you're just sort of like looking around, preparing for something to pop out. Fiona, you are up.
I am going to do good old classic Gwen and try and push the cart even further, even though it's not great quicker.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're there.
Yeah, considering all of that.
Gwen, it doesn't really
I'm going much faster!
And you see sort of coalesce out of the fog. You know, like the death gods from Death Note. You know how the main one kind of looks like. Maybe you've never watched the
I've
Death
seen
Note
that
anime.
Yeah.
Well, they look like that, but they it's very like long arms, long legs, very little torso, and it looks sort of like a distorted human, but it's all like black and it's sort of got like shadows coming off of it. And pretty quickly upon seeing it, you all recognize this to be a shadow demon. And
Did not sign up for that.
yeah, and it will take a swipe at Fiona with its claws. Thank God I had that. That is a 19.
Yeah, it's
And what's great about
too
these,
busy focusing on the cart.
what's great about these guys is when they get advantage, their damage dice increases in size.
Yeah, I've seen those, yeah.
You take 16 points of damage.
That's okay.
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
if it matters.
No, I'm not.
I looked up Death Note
Sarah.
demons and I do not like what I see.
Sarah, you are up.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you can see it. Now that it's sort of come out from the shadows, you can see it.
would my action have gone off?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I just. That's alright. That's alright. It's my one thing. 21.
Yes.
Right, go and do some,
Scratches me.
do some shit. Wait,
Yes, I will.
that's not bad.
18 damage,
Okay.
but it's just regular piercing. If that makes a difference.
Yeah, the arrow kind of like sinks into it, and it sort of shrieks a bit. It howls some. Sarah, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to do something unnecessarily elaborate again and kind of try and flip over whoever this is, land on the cart, and then like swipe at it from
Okay.
there.
Yeah, go for it.
Nice.
Yeah, you can run up walls, so I imagine you can do a jump
Yeah.
over us.
Cool. 17.
That'll hit.
And that is... oh, that's nice. 11.
Okay.
So with my first one. And then I'll
Me up.
do... So 14 to hit the second time.
That will hit as well.
Cool. So I use my D8 again, is that right? Cool.
Yeah.
For my yeah. So, and then that is 6.
This thing is not looking well.
Cool.
As much as you can tell, like, it's got like more sort of like shadows flowing out. And each time you've killed one of these things, I guess I never mentioned, but each time you kill one of these things, they don't like fall. Like they fall and like sort of fade away and like dissipate.
I'm going to try and kick him in the neck with my unarmed strength.
Go for it. Yeah.
So specific. I love this.
At 22
That'll
to
hit.
hit, yeah. And then 9.
Monk
Okay.
Fury.
Yeah. These things does not look good. There's lots of like shadows flowing out of it, and it does not look to be in a good shape. So the cart lurches forward.
With Sarah on it.
Nice.
And I'll say that it probably gets an attack of opportunity at that. But it fails because it rolled a 4. So it misses. But Ryan, you are up.
I am up. Alright, attack number 2. Incoming. Oh, no.
Oh,
Natural 20.
Yeah. You know what?
Amazing.
Go ahead and roll damage if you want, but you're going to kill this thing.
I would love to.
Alright.
Hang on. 26, 9, 11, doubled to 22, 26 damage.
Yeah. You obliterate this thing. It had
the
6
blood
health
goes
points.
everywhere. All over the place.
Anything else? Any movement or anything that you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of creep along, maybe 10 feet forwards, and then I'm gonna try and. There's no point trying to hide in there. In the fog, no. So I'll just stay there.
Sam, you're up.
I am just going to follow close by my brother. I guess I'm going to go about here, so I'm a bit closer to him.
Okay. Fiona, you're up.
I'm going to still push the cart as much as I can.
Alright, last person.
With me on
first.
I assume it's even better now.
Okay, so I will let everyone make a perception check as you've sort of seen these people. You're kind of more ready for.
No, Ryan again.
26.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ryan sees it. If anyone else is an 18 or above, they see it.
Oh,
Yeah,
16. Oh,
You do not. One more materializes over here and is going to swing at Fiona.
I'm pushing the cart.
Yeah, it hits you.
Oh.
And it does...
Holy crap, no!
It does only 10 points of psychic damage.
Ow! I've got a really bad headache now. It's like just pounding.
Sarah,
You're not looking well.
I'm fine.
Cool. I'll can I reach it from my?
Yeah, you can reach it from there.
Awesome. I'll try and hit it then.
Okay.
Oh, natural one.
Oh, you got
You
2
do
attacks
not
though.
hit it, but you do have a second attack, and you have your bonus action.
Ah, yeah. Hit that time.
Yep, that one hits.
Cool. And so that's 9.
All right.
And
And
then
your bonus action.
my bonus action,
That'll hit.
unarmed, yeah, and then 9 again.
You do a pretty sizable amount of damage to it. Everyone can make another perception check.
Oh,
19.
23.
8.
Okay,
11.
this one is only a 19, so Sam and Orion see it, which is good because it materializes over here. And I'll just do odds or even. Odds, Ryan, even, Sam. That's an even. So it's going to go attack Sam. So it runs over there.
Yeah.
And but you're not surprised, so it doesn't get advantage. It only rolls a 3, so it misses you. Ryan, you are up, so the cart advances again.
Woohoo!
And Ryan, you are up.
Alright,
Oh, and that one will say gets an attack, a reaction attack. It does. It gets an attack of opportunity against
Sarah.
Sarah. It only does 8 points of damage, and it's non-psychic. This is slashing damage.
these all look like the shadowy demons again.
Yeah, they all look the same.
I'm going to... What's your familiar called again?
Pesha.
Pesha. I'm just going to shout, use Pesha to help us get a better shot. And then I'm just going to, again, take a shot at the one next to you and sort of come backwards a bit. Just sort of come backwards. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. That's better. 20 damage.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Rose.
Yeah, this arrow like sinks into its stomach, and it shrieks like a yell out in pain. Sam,
I sort of
you
just
are
like wait
up.
for it as it's attacking you.
Yeah.
I just sort of
Yeah.
get under the arms of it and stuff. It's
Classic.
Sam,
Yeah.
you are up.
I shout back, for the 15,000th time, no! And,
God's sake!
I use Sacred Flame on the guy in
Okay.
front of me, so you gotta beat 15 with the Dex.
17.
Oh, should have taken
which is
an
a shame.
Eldritch
Okay,
Blast.
give a- Alright,
Sorry, you
Fiona,
put
you're
your
up.
constitution up. That's fine this time.
You could probably give me an Arcana check. You might know stuff about this like, from a magical standpoint.
No.
Nope. Never mind. It's okay. Fiona, you're up.
That's a natural one, ladies
I will-
and gentlemen.
It's a bit like us playing Team of Horrors. It's like, no, don't you try and help us. One intelligence.
I'll do 2 attacks against
Yeah,
the
go for it.
the other one. First one is a 10.
That
hit,
misses.
and a natural 1.
Yeah, they both miss.
And
You all look
yeah.
over. You see Fiona just flailing wildly.
yeah, I do that not looking, and then I'll run, go to the front of the cart, and then like
That one already used its reaction
Yeah.
to try and attack.
and
Sarah,
then
so
I will
okay.
attack as a bonus action try and pull the cart down.
Yeah. It's moving towards you at the same speed it was before. This one's gonna go over here, and it will try and attack Sarah. That is a 20 total. So
Oh.
Damn.
for only 5 points. Gotta love those minimum damage rolls. Sarah, you are up.
Cool, right, I'm gonna just flail at him with all of my
Go for
attacks.
Unload.
So, 14 does.
Yeah, that'll
21. Cool, I'll roll for them all first,
Yep.
if that's right. 8 plus 7,
That
15.
hits.
And then for my unarmed one, 13.
Will also hit.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. So,
Bang, bang.
2d8 and 1d6.
so 7 plus 4, 11. And then 6 plus 4, 10. So 21 on my
Okay.
staff. And then unarmed. Then an extra 7 with the unarmed.
So, considering my really good sneak attack with 20 damage, 28, just
It does not look well. It looks to be in bad shape. This one's going to attack Sam again. That will hit. That's a 23. 6 damage. Hey, but it's only your first time getting hit, so there's that.
share our pain.
Fiona gets pushed ahead. It's his full.
It's working.
And Ryan, you are up. Or probably not push. You're probably walking along.
Yeah. I'm like, it's working, guys. We're almost there.
Oh, dear. All right. I'm just sort of gonna whip out a dagger and run forward, just to close in the melee distance, and I'll attack with a dagger.
All right.
Scary.
22,
Yeah. Hits.
and then that's under the plate.
8,
One.
9, 12.
12, 16 damage.
Okay. You
You stab it
just
good.
stab a dagger into its side, and it shrieks and snarls at you. If any of you, I think probably nobody. Does anybody speak Infernal?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
So
sounds
you don't know what it's.
Is it
but
speaking in thieves' camp?
Infernal
Damn.
thieves can't.
Never thieves can. Okay, and as I get up close, the only reason I did that is because if you bloody use your familiar, then we can hit it easier, can't we? And then I'm gonna disengage and move back.
Okay, so Sam, you are up.
As I said for the 16,000th time, no. And I don't know why I'm... Yeah.
Sacred Flame, is that what you're doing?
No, well, you need to roll for that, though. So.
Yeah. I was curious if that's what he's doing.
I just wanted to roll something.
It fails on
You know what?
Sacred
Roll
Yes.
something. Eldritch
So go ahead
Blast.
and roll 2d8.
12. And then I use my bonus action. Who looks rough?
Oh, it dies. That's a good question. Who does look rough?
I look very rough.
I was gonna say, what's your health at?
I'm at 38 out of 64.
Okay, I spin round, and since...
What's your health at, Ryan?
I am at 53 out of 63. So I'm all
What's your
right.
last time?
Maybe some people should remember to use Uncanny Dodge when they get hit.
Ooh, let's see.
You gain 6 health, and I shout, Pesha, go perch on Gwen's shoulder.
I don't like birds.
Okay.
You're trying to swing a short sword and this owl.
My longsword, like...
As your Sacred Flame erupts around this demon, I mean, it howls and it looks vicious. Like, it looks like it was more, like, had more oomph behind it than you planned on. And something clicks in the back of your mind. You're like, oh yeah, some demons don't like radiant damage. You're like, maybe a demon made of shadow doesn't like light.
Oh, shit.
So
That's all I
yeah,
have.
Paladin!
you decimated that guy. Fiona, you're up.
I'm just trying to think what I'd do.